Alright, welcome to challenge build number 10. Today I'm going to be attempting an axe. This will be my first axe that I've ever attempted, so have I got this material probably way too big or too much or in the wrong shape? You know, more than likely, but we'll see. So I've got some marks kind of center punched in here. This section, like these two lines, that's going to be the back of the axe. These will initially become eventually become the cheeks, and then this will be the like bladed area where the insert will go. So what we're going to do is we're going to first start off by hammering half on, half off to kind of separate this material off. Then we're going to do another set down here from the other side. Then we'll cross peen this area out, shape it into the square point type shapes by hammering it this way. It'll make more sense in a minute. And then we'll get to the forge welding. So that will be interesting. This is mild steel. This is 1095. So should make a really good sharp edge. Should be a pretty tough edge because I'm going to put like a probably a dark brown temper on it. And yeah, should work pretty well. So we're going to start off by heating this up and giving it a really, really good scrub because it's kind of, you know, kind of dirty material. That's what we've got so far. It's not perfect, but it's not too bad. Whew. All right. Alright, day number 2. We're about to do the forge welding today. I've already opened up the jaws just a little bit and put the insert in, so now we're going to close them up and then we're going to attempt the forge weld. Alright, that looks like a solid hold. Alright, here we go, first weld. Oh no, that's bad. Never mind. Alright, time to reflux. Here we go, attempt number 2. Gently now. Whew, that's hot. We're going to take one more forge welding heat, and then we're going to start spreading. We'll see how it goes. Let's see, so this side is going to be down. Oh, that's bad. Well, so that is why you gotta pay attention when you're forge welding. Because if you splatter that borax and stuff everywhere, it is gonna catch something on fire. Whew, thank goodness I caught that. Alright. no! Do you see it? That's sort of catastrophic. Well, crap. You know, I was getting a little bit worried about that line that was forming. That usually means that your material's been worked a little too much, like either too hot or too cold, and I'm pretty sure I worked it too cold when I was working in the fullering lines. And I guess between forge welding and the strain of the drift going in, it just sheared it. Well, that's unfortunate. It was looking okay before that. Yeah, it's happening on this side too. Not quite as bad, but see, can y'all see that? Yeah. That would make the axe like pretty dangerous to use, honestly, because this whole thing could like snap. So I guess I will be stopping here. But you know, tenacity, right? Learning experience. Not a failure, just a learning experience. And what I learned is definitely leave that material a little bit thicker right there in that transition area so that it doesn't split later. Learned quite a lot about how to move the material too. I tried the fullering method with the handheld fuller, and I think working over the edge of the anvil does actually work better. It also goes ahead and kind of tapers that transition point, so that when you're cross-peening your material, it goes easier. Learned that it doesn't have to be as tall, probably. I think I made that whole axe a little too tall. Other than that, I think I estimated stock material, or stock amount really well for this one. Because that turned out pretty perfectly. If I were going to continue this, what I was going to do was I was going to like kind of chop off with the angle grinder a bit at the top, some of the edge, and then make those curves on the grinder using the 4-inch contact wheel, so I get those sweeps along the top and the back and sides and stuff. So, you know, that's what that would have looked like, I guess. But at least I learned a lot, and this was a ton of fun. They're called challenge builds for a reason, I suppose. They're challenges to teach me more about forging and whatnot. I'll tell you what, though, this was a hot project. Between the forge welding and it being summertime finally, like, my goodness. This one was warm. I got, like, pretty close to making an axe on my first attempt, so that means the second one I should probably be able to actually make an axe. Now, I would go ahead and just, you know, be like, oh, well, I'm not giving up, I'm gonna make an axe for this challenge build, but I'm out of time, sadly. To do that, it's already getting close to the week deadline, so yeah, I won't have time to start over with this one, but I will attempt to make more axes in the future, because this was pretty fun. I might experiment with different techniques and stuff as well. So that was awesome. Yeah. If you want to try something like this, just remember, like, be tenacious. It's not going to probably go right the first time, but that doesn't mean it won't go right the second time. And as long as you learn something, it's never a mistake or a failure, so. Alright. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. It helps me out a bunch. And if you want to, like, you know, get in on voting for the next challenge build, head on over to my Patreon. I do these challenge builds every other month. I throw up a poll for my Power Hammer tier patrons, and I allow them to vote on several designs that I make, and then I try to attempt the design. So, yeah, it's lots of fun. I think we have fun, and it helps me out tremendously as well, so, yeah. Anyway, I'll quit chit-chatting, and I'll catch you guys next time. There we go. Goodbye.